Hi there, you are tuned into Beauty and Braids, the podcast where I, Karyne, has conversations about all things relevant to personal growth and development. Just a heads up, I'm unfiltered. You're welcome. Hey, I'm back with another one. And today's topic is about discipline. How is your relationship with discipline? I know. The funny thing about discipline is it seems like such a hard thing to do, but all it is just sticking to something. That's it. It's being okay to say no to certain things that go against the thing that you're trying to do. So if you know something is going to sabotage your progress in something, you avoid it. You say no to it. You don't try to spare someone's feelings by saying yes, even though you know it is going to derail you or distract you from something that you're trying to do. Like, for instance, wellness. Okay, you got to be disciplined with your wellness. That's definitely a part of self-love, self-care. Like, being disciplined is saying no when you want to do something in order to do something greater later. Okay, look at me dropping knowledge. Okay, so right now, and it doesn't have to be hard. Like you can just change the way you think about certain things, and it will become so much easier to do. So let me just tell you a little bit of my journey. Okay, so last year, I had started my training session with my personal trainer, online personal trainer, because right now gyms are a little overrated. Ain't nobody trying to work out in no mask. Okay, it's hard to breathe. Okay, so I created, an account or registered for Nicole Fit, right? So if you've seen her, I'm saying she was on the news talking about her army, military fitness routine. So last year, July, was it June, July? Last year, July, I started her routine. So it was 4 weeks, plus she gives you nutrition, a meal plan, grocery list, recipe, all that. And I was good. Month good. Then August came and I broke my ankle. So I was like, hey, Nicole, I broke my ankle. So she's like, nope. You don't do anything. So she put my account on pause. I wasn't charged anything until I healed. So I was just on the sidelines, but we was a part of a group, a Facebook group, and it kept me mentally there. Like I was able to kind of cheer everybody else on, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get there soon, so it kind of pushed my progress in physical therapy because I wanted it. I knew I wanted it because I knew what it made me feel. Like doing her routines, I was disciplined. I knew that it worked because basically she looked amazing and it wasn't a gimmick. Like, she looked amazing. You see her doing all them crazy stunts. And it works. Like, she's not telling you to do something that you cannot do. Like, you can do the workouts, and she does it to the level that you're in, right? So, and working out is really good for your health overall. So when you're healthy, when you're fit, everything else, and in nutrition, when you're doing those things, you have a clearer mind. You know what to avoid. Your stress levels go down, anxiety goes down, your hair grows, nail grows, skin clears up, you're drinking water more, you're eating your greens, so you're getting the proper things in your system, in your diet, so it promotes beauty. when you're, it's not about a size that you're trying to get to, but it's about incorporating certain things that are nutritional, that's adding nutritional value to your life, right? So I was like, since I was in working out, I was trying not to gain weight because I didn't want to put any more weight on my ankle, as it was recovering. And I actually was doing good. And then the holidays came. I didn't get back working out until the holidays. I had to keep going into checkups, and my ankle was still kind of irritated. It wasn't completely on. Plus, I was paranoid. I was scared. Like, I was not trying to work out again. Like, I was not trying to put any pressure on my ankle because I'm like, it was just broken. Like, what the hell? So I had that fear. I had the anxiety about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just thinking the worst. And then, family members weren't even any better because they were like, be careful, don't do nothing, and it just was like, like, I want to defy the odds. Like, I want to work hard. Like, of course, physical therapy, that was discipline enough. Like, I was able to slow down but stay consistent. Now, when January rolled in, I was like, I ain't got no time. Okay. January 1st, I started back working out. Plus, she reactivated my account, so that money came out. So once that money came out, I was like, oh, that's go. You know what I'm saying? That's green light. So I end up starting like my old workout because I was going to start back from scratch for the first week, but and I did that. And then when I was going to do the second week round, what happened was so great is that she sent me a new account, so I had to like create a new not a real new profile, but I had to kind of put in the information, like, where I'm at, what level I'm at now. And what's funny is working out, I thought I used to be working out and all active until I started working out with a trainer. I was like, oh my God, what the hell was I doing? I wasn't doing anything. Like, I was, playing, you know what I'm saying? But now with her, like, I'm focused. I know I'm intentional. I'm hitting muscles or achings I didn't even know I had, okay? Feels good, and I see the results. And of course, like, I do my weigh-ins every Friday. Now, when I tell you discipline for me is not checking my weight like every day. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I know I lost weight. I'm like, I'm gonna wait a week, because when it comes to weight, what I've learned, okay, is that your weight goes up and down, so it can throw you off. Like, if you feel like you're working out and doing all of these things, and then you step on the scale day after day and you're like, this is not budging, it's not doing that, it will drive you nuts. So what I do is every week I weigh in, and whatever happens. And what's so amazing is that the first time I weighed in, I was like, I lost like 2 pounds, and I was like, you know what, that's still good. I'm not, stressing out, because I was like, cool. And then the second time I weighed in, well, my first weigh in, and then it was the second weigh in, it was just 2 pounds. And then I for my first week of the new routine, and because I was able to really do the routine. The first one I was just doing as much as I could, because it was like a little bit more intense than I could, and my ankle was starting to irritate me. So when I got the new, I was so happy, because I was like, I know I can do this. Like, I know it's still out there, but it was like doable. So I pushed myself to do it, and oh my God, it paid off, because when I stepped on the scale, plus eating right and making sure I'm drinking water and all of that, like, yo, you don't even understand. My skin is glowing. Like, my goal is to be disciplined enough so I don't use no filters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be like clear skin. All right, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like let this glow. Okay, so the next time I weighed in, I lost like 6 pounds. I'm like, boom, yeah, girl. Okay, so I'm excited for the progress. I'm excited for the progress that I'm doing. So it's, when you see that and an excitement, you're like, you're ready to do it again. Like, you're so disciplined now because you are seeing the results happen, you know. And literally this morning I was working out, and I was having difficulties doing we have to do 5 sets of 100 reps. 5 sets of 100 reps with seated leg tucks. So it's like you're sitting on the floor and you kind of it's like for the abs. So you're bringing your foot up, you know, to your chest. You're bringing your knee to your chest and you're pulling it out like back and forth. And I was struggling with that. Oh my God. I was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh. And today, I don't know what kind of energy I had, but I got better at doing those. Like, I knocked them out in a shorter time than I did, like a way shorter time than I was doing before. And I'm like, that is called discipline. Like, just putting my mind to it and saying, do it. Like, even if even if it's going to take you 1,000 hours or all day to do something, and you know it's going to benefit you, do it. Be disciplined enough to say, I said I was going to do this, I'm going to do it. And you owe it to yourself to do it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do it, you got no one else to blame but yourself. Even if you're not feeling that good, and you don't feel like doing a whole situation, then you could do it moderately. Like, don't kill yourself doing stuff, but stay active. Do something. Like, and that's what I was telling myself, because I didn't want to be hard on myself. Like, oh my God, you starting from, like, I just was like, who am I doing this for? I'm doing it for myself. And if anybody can, if I'm going to make a promise to myself to do something, I'm going to stick to it. I'm putting money into this. I'm investing in myself, my well-being, my looks. You know, I'm trying to be healthy, live a little bit longer, especially with a pandemic out here. It's really beneficial to anybody to focus on their health, their mental health, you know what I'm saying? Their mental health, their spiritual health. I'm making sure that I'm disciplined to read a book read a chapter of a book every day. You know, listen to a podcast, mindset podcast. But I'm doing something that I know in the long run will benefit me. Like, if I'm not, discipline is like making sure that you're getting used to doing something, because then at the end of the day, it becomes second nature, and you don't even have to think about it. You don't even have to think about it no more. You just automatically do it because it is second nature. Like, I'm disciplined. I do not eat meat. So this year is my 4 years of not eating meat. I'm disciplined. I've been disciplined for it, that I don't crave it. Like I can eat anything else. I can eat fish. I'm a pescatarian. I can do that. But, you know, meat and dairy, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll eat pizza. But it's not like anything. Like, I'm trying to stay away from chocolate too. So I'm working on the discipline from that. I'm pretty good at it because I haven't had chocolate in a while. So I'm just trying to find things that I can do to curb that craving for chocolate. And so it's all about discipline. It's not about, you know, blaming everything else. Like, discipline. Do you care about yourself enough to be disciplined for you? In order to have freedom in the future, you have to have discipline for right now. You have to say no to the things that is going to distract you from what you're looking to do with yourself. And I'm just ministering to myself too, and just reiterating what I already know, so that way I can affirm where I'm going and what I'm trying to do. And I'm just, as listeners, I'm just thinking and thanking you for, being consistent, because you're consistent. I am trying to be disciplined with making sure I'm, because listen, I be in the shower, seriously, and I'll be having long talks with myself, having deep conversations. I'm like, oh my God, where was the recorder? So I'm like, I owe it to myself to talk and share these podcasts, because literally it's helping me. The more I pour everything that I know that's in my head, that's buzzing around in my head, the more I speak about it on my podcast, the better it is. The less that it's in my head. It's more clear thoughts that I can do, because I'm not thinking about those things anymore. It's now out. It's out into the universe. It's out in the atmosphere. It is now in a podcast where other people can hear it. And you know what I'm saying? It's not bottled up in me. And when you go through certain things, it's only right it's that you share it with other people, especially people who are, supporting you or looking for guidance in certain things. I can only tell you my experiences and how I'm dealing with certain things that I'm dealing with. I can't tell you how everybody else is dealing with things, because no one is the same. And that's the beautiful thing about it. But I definitely am disciplined. I have goals in mind, and I'm gonna stick to it. And I'm not gonna allow anybody who, and please make sure that you limit your time around people who lack discipline. So if you are working on your own discipline, the things that you need to be disciplined with, you really do need to distance yourself from someone who clearly shows you that they lack discipline. They, they're not planning for anything in the future. They're just kind of going with the whim. Even if that was you, listen, that was me in the past, where it's there was no goals, no real thing. It was just kind of just surviving. And no, not anymore. It's about planning, putting the pen to the paper, and giving yourself timelines and deadlines, reasonable and realistic deadlines, so you don't put yourself into some panic pressure, and just being disciplined with that. Because in being disciplined with yourself, with things that you want to do, that you promise yourself to do, you will thank yourself later. Trust me. Me being disciplined with this workout routine and this meal plan, tell me, listen, I'm coming out in 2021 looking like, yes, okay, I got things to do, people to meet, places to go. Okay. All right. Okay. This is 2021. This is year of action. Okay. It's about year of action, implementation. Was it? Implementation. Wow. Why I'm getting tongue-tied. Implementation. Oh, wow. Okay. So if anybody hears that, and I'm kind of struggling with that, but it's definitely application hours. You really do need to apply everything that you've learned in the previous years, especially in 2020, and make it work for you. And even if you're starting to learn now, do that, because 10 years from now, you're going to be excited you're going to actually thank yourself for doing that. it starts now. There's no I'm gonna wait for what? Wait for more stress, more problems, because those things just pack on. They don't go nowhere. So that's what I got, everybody. It is about discipline. So you could be disciplined by listening to my podcast every week. Yeah. So, and I'm being disciplined. I'm hitting y'all with 2 podcast episodes every week. Okay. So, I'm telling you, I'm stepping my game up because I know where I'm trying to be and where I'm headed. You feel me? Love y'all. Have a good one. Stay disciplined. Stay COVID free too. Keep wearing that mask. Be disciplined about it. Be intentional about staying safe, because when you're safe, your family and your friends are safe. God bless you. Thank you again for listening to Beauty and Braids. I'm your girl Karyne, and this has been another great day. Until next time, you'll hear from me then. In the meantime, please follow me on @HairByKaryne, @ShopBraidAppeal, and @YTC Nonprofit. Get to know me a little bit better. Check them out. Bye.